The choleric is the dominant temperament and the opposite of the supine. Once represented by the element fire and the fluid yellow bile, the choleric has a driving need for control and dominance. They are very aggressive. They always have to control everything. This can lead to them being somewhat rude, somewhat argumentative. This also leads to one of their defining traits, which is anger. Because they're so aggressive and have a tendency to use force to get what they want, the choleric has a rather short and very explosive temper most of the time. However, they are not known for showing many other sorts of emotion, as they might view this as a weakness. The cholerics, they're all about respect, and they despise weakness in themselves or other people, and thus will try to either hide it or purge it. So this can lead to them sometimes maintaining rather inappropriate behavior in order to remain in control. However, the choleric is actually usually a very rational temperament, very pragmatic, and willing to do almost whatever it takes to get what they want. They have an iron will, they will not back down, whatever the odds. However, all of these traits can lead up to them being somewhat cruel due to their anger and iron will. This is where they're different from the melancholy, the other task-oriented temperament. While the melancholy is usually logical and is perfectionistic but self-deprecating, the choleric is also task-oriented, also perfectionistic, but in a very different way. While the melancholy sets unrealistically high standards for everyone, including themselves, the choleric believe that they know what is best and that others should follow them. They're very leader-like. They're very passionate, actually, on the inside, even if they don't always show it. And they're extremely proud. They have a huge amount of pride. They're considered extroverted like the sanguine, but in a very different way. They are very selective about who they associate with due to their hatred of weakness in others. So they may respect the melancholy for their thoughtful nature, but might sometimes be annoyed by their depression. The supine, the choleric will probably either despise or perhaps take advantage of. The sanguine cholerics probably view as self-centered, frivolous people who focus on trivial things. The phlegmatic is actually the only temperament that the choleric usually cannot control, which frustrates them very greatly. The cholerics are usually the leaders of a group. They are extremely aggressive and are the most driven of the temperaments and extremely ambitious. Well, that's been all for this temperament, and I hope that it was very educational. Next time we will be going over the final temperament, the phlegmatic. Goodbye.